Yeah, I think you've got to believe, haven't you? I'm no good sitting here saying I think that's it. I think we've got 3 games to play, 3 chances of a win. The first game, obviously, a big gulf in the match, much tighter and an entertaining game the last game. So if we can close that gap again, then hopefully we can get the win this one. We haven't blown anybody away. I think we bowled well last game as a group. I think um, to off the target that they were chasing. I felt we were always looking for that attacking option of taking wickets, and yes, we might have went for a few runs at times, but also I felt that that was what was going to win us the game, was trying to bowl them out. So it was a very entertaining game for people to watch. Being involved in it, it was like when you look back, that's one or two things where you think, oh, if we're just getting that bit right, or just going. But I think that's T20 in general, isn't it? It's such a fast-paced game where one over can change the game and things like that. So um, as a fast bowling group, I think we're going to keep coming these next 3 games and keep trying to charge in and take wickets, and that's the way we're going to go going forward. Yeah, I felt a little bit sort of hitty missy. I feel like I've done a couple of good things, but then also been great that my pace has been up there. Or I feel it's coming out my hand well, but then maybe the accuracy at times hasn't been quite where I wanted it. But when I haven't played since August, that's pretty much expected. I've played 2 games since then, so hopefully the more I play, the better I get, leading into the 50 over stuff and then the Champions Trophy. So keep trying my best and trying to improve in training and things like that, and hopefully that just narrows my focus even more. I think we'll just be trying to take wickets. I don't think McCullum wants us to worry about runs too much. He's all about how can we impact the game that way. Speaking of pace against spin, I still think we've got probably one of the best spinners in the world, Nabil Rashid, and he's a huge weapon for us. And every time he plays, he looks like he's going to get wickets. So I wouldn't count him out of our attack. He's a vital part of it. And we've got a lot of options. Livingston bowls spin, Bethel if he comes back in bowls spin. So we've got options there. As a pace bowling group, I think the other night maybe there's 1 or 2 of us we might have changed, but I think in general we kept coming at the Indian batters. One guy played exceptionally well. If the look was slightly different, a top edge that went for 6 over the wicket, if that goes straight up in the air, it's a different story. So it's little fine margins in 2020 cricket that if it is a good batting wicket, you're going to have to be even more accurate. You're going to maybe have to, we felt from one end of CHANDNI that it was up and down from the sort of pavilion end. That was a little bit, some would bounce and some would keep low. So we knew as a pace bowling attack that you could sort of whack a length from that end and it wouldn't, you get natural variation. If it's not going to be that here, it might have to be more slow balls or Yorkers. So we'll just try and adapt as the game goes on, really. Yeah, they play good shots. There's a depth of Indian batting, I think, and they've got experienced players plus these young guys coming in. I think across the whole of Indian cricket, you can be very pleased with where you're at, but my concentration's on England.